Hey everyone, and welcome to today's retro gaming stream. Today we bring you the JRPG Phantasy Star 4. This is the fourth one in the franchise. Well, obviously it's 4 in, but yeah, we've already on this channel played 2 and 3. The game itself was, well, when we got it, it was in 1996 for the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis. Well, depends what it was called. We called it the Mega Drive. Today, we're going to crack on, play this game. This was actually the last game I ever bought on the Sega Mega Drive before I got myself PlayStation. So, we're going to go through, live through a bit of nostalgia, do a little bit of the missions, go through, explain the concept of the game, concept of the universe, and stuff like that. Well, not like the universe, but the universe of the game, you know. So, you know, I'll get into my little corner, I'll get the game up on the screen, stop the music, you know, because, you know, we need to stop the music, we need to listen to the Mega Drive bit music when it starts up a little bit. Hang on. I get that ready. Alright, get into my little corner. I'll go top right today. I'll go top right. Obviously, what you're seeing at the side, that is title screen preamble. This is actually before you get into the game, and it goes through previous stuff that happened throughout millennia. If you've seen Phantasy Star 2 and 3, you would know about Phantasy Star 2, Rolf and party end up destroying Mother Brain, that basically kept everything controlled on the planet, and it was all done through Dark Force and all that stuff was empty. You know, we'll get that done. Press start, time to get into the game. Here we go. Chaz, we have work to do. Hurry up and get ready. Here we are Chaz, your hunter. This is Alice. She is basically like our hunter mentor. Actually a really powerful character as well. Your first job since you joined the Hunters Guild. Better put your heart into it. We will, Alice. So, not a trainee anymore? That's right. From this day on, you are a fully fledged partner. Nice. Come on, let's go. Automatic walks, we walk out of a house. Where are we off to this time? Bit far. We are going to Montavia Academy. Town of Crater. Wow, so we're going to the town of learning. I wonder what's happened there. Who knows? Professor says, just come. Get the details once we're there. And off they go. This town here, we come back to later on. This is like the main hunter town, where you can go, you can pick up mission, like bounty hunter missions to go get, like kill animals and stuff like that. Since we're going to be there anyway, sure like the tour of the academy. Is that all you can think about? Get moving, I'll leave you behind. And off they go into the distance. You get the true title screen. AW2284. Monster attacks have swelled the ranks of those who call themselves hunters. As the attacks become ever... Weird, ain't it? It's one of the first games where my slow style reading is quicker than it. Haha! More frequent and powerful. An elite few began to wonder what is behind this outbreak. When and how will it all end? They're all very good questions. Here we are, Town of Learning. Oops, I wandered around, but now I've gotten separated from Alice. Got to find her. Okay, so here we are with Chaz. That's Chaz, not Chad. If I can remember, yeah. This goes through, have a look at, oh no. Equipment. He has 2 hunting knives on. Leather cloth armor, leather helmet. Yeah, we'll go in there. He knows Res, which is a healing spell. He knows Earth, skill. We don't have Alice yet. She's just a little bit off the side. You can sort of see her on the screen. Speak to this guy. Oh. There. You a hunter? Yes, we are. You here to exterminate the monsters? What monsters? Feed this person. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get how sensitive Mega Drive controls are. Anyway, about a month ago, monsters began to appear in the basement. So frightened, can't even think about my research. No. That's one thing as well in these type of old games. So there's a few things in these type of old games that you need to be aware of. Like, one is you have to like get information, lore and stuff like that. You'll have to speak to quite a lot of NPCs. You'll get some that are just mission specific that you go find, but a lot of times you go around and you speak to all the random ones. Here. You're the hunter commissioned by the principal. Okay, so we know the principal now commissioned us. Kid like you. Are you going to be able to handle it? Okay, we've got a partner. Hey, sidestep. A partner. It's a very difficult math book. Okay. Away from that. Books must be important. Under lock and key. Okay, so you can actually look at all the environment stuff. Another thing about games like this, retro games like this being from the Mega Drive, there wasn't really like an autosave feature. So when you play through, if you die, you'll have to load it from the last time you manually saved it. Hi Abraz, how are you? What's that? School be like, yep, school be like, math. Math. Horrible math book. Oh, and here's Alice. Kaz, where have you been? We've literally just been to a room to her right, and she goes, you know, come on, let's go. But I have to see the principal and get the details about this commission. Okay. Now we have Alice on our team. We'll have a quick, not that button, have a quick look at Alice's stuff. So if we go status Alice, as you can see, a higher level, level 7. Age unknown. No one knows how old she is. You know, no one ever asks what their age is. Anyway, she has a leather crown. She only has one boomerang, which is an attack weapon, and cloth armor as well. She knows Hoy, Sift, Gnar, the spells. The main one there, really, Foy is a fire spell. Was that teacher sending you the principal? Sort of, yeah. And she knows Vortex, which is a attack skill. It's because in this game you play hunters, so we've been commissioned to come to the academy to fight monsters because we're monster hunters. And the principal's ordered us, but obviously Chaz being young. How old did I say Chaz was? Hang on. Chaz being only 16 was like, I want to go around see what's here. So he got lost. And then everyone's go see the principal. So here we're going in. Gonna go see the principal. There he is. Before we see him, we'll just see what books he has. A historical document. Okay. Cabinet is locked. Ooh. Hope you're doing well as well, Abraz. Hope you're doing well. Notice how the music changed. Bit more into it now. Also, as you can see with the graphical design, it's built a lot like obviously the JRPGs back in the day. You have anime comics type style and built more like a comic when you actually see the cinematics with the white box picture art. Welcome. I'm the principal of this academy. Let's see, you must be Alice the Hunter. You are her assistant, Chaz. Forgive me, but Chaz is a full-fledged partner of mine. Now, let's go down to business. Describe the situation. About a month ago, mysterious monsters started to appear within this academy. As you can see, the monsters appeared there just at the bottom. They are actually like brain-type monsters with tentacles and little legs. Or you may look and go, they look a bit more like bums. You know, they could be butt monsters, but they're not. They're brains. It appears that they have made the basement their headquarters. I've since closed it off. So far, no one's been hurt. Who knows when they'll appear again. Please, I beg you to destroy all those creatures. I'd like to settle this matter discreetly. I'm counting on your reputation, Alice. No problem, you can rely on us. Although, it's strange that all those monsters suddenly appeared in this academy. It is. Totally strange. Usually monsters don't come into inhabited air. Do you have any idea how this happened? Oh, he's got angry. How would I know? Stop asking questions. Just hurry and exterminate those monsters. Don't forget, I'm paying you dearly for your services. Now, Alice, something smells fishy here. Principal was hiding something. Clearly, he has locked cabinets and everything. Maybe he's afraid of the monsters. Don't be stupid, Kaz. I think there's more to it than that. Things are starting to get interesting. Yes, literally at the beginning of the game, starting to get interesting. Again, more people that we can talk to, get a bit of lore stuff. You're looking for the principal's room, way in the back. No, we just came from there. Recently, he's been acting strangely. I think he's scared of something. That's starting to corroborate what Chaz says, you know, he's scared. Here in Octavia Academy, search for the universe. The largest on the entire planet. What do you think? Isn't it grand? Looks like an interesting place, doesn't it, Alice? Really? Doesn't interest me one bit. See, Alice doesn't care about the learning. Then obviously you have the wise old is here. Once there was 3 planets in our gold solar system. But during the Great Collapse, planet Palm was lost. Now here I can actually go back a bit onto the lore. If you've watched our Phantasy Star 2 playthrough, Great Collapse is where Rolf and his party destroyed Mother Brain. That put everything into a technological down spiral, caused everything to go haywire. Palm was lost when Mother Brain and Dark Force tried to kill Rolf when they imprisoned him, and they crashed the prison into the planet, destroying it. Now, only to Zolus, this planet remained. But one went. Apparently, 1,000 years ago, there were ships that could travel through space. Today, the only thing we can do is shoot to Zolus through a telescope. Just once, I would love to go to the Zolus. Sounds like a dream, traveling to another planet. Yep, and again, I'll mention in... This is Diary. Can we... Wow, what of you? What's that, Abaz? Did you play Godfall? If you did not, pretty good game with cool executions like Hero. Godfall. I don't think I played Godfall. I played a game called Greedfall, like an RPG similar to like Dragon Age. I don't think I played Godfall. But I'll have to have a look at that. Because obviously Sekiro, as you know, Avraz, is what we're going to do after we finish Dark Souls 3. And you've missed a couple of our Dark Souls 3. Find us. If you want me to spoil what we've managed to kill, I will. But if you haven't, you can go back and watch the videos. But we've done on Dark Souls 3. Got through pretty much quite a lot of the regular game now. I'm onto the DLC. Obviously, I saw you mentioned about someone called Sister Freed, but we haven't fought anyone called that yet. In history, planet had problems at the beginning. Ooh. Presently, have an abnormal climate, soil depletion, and increased birth rate. Doesn't make a promising future. Guys, too depressing. Let's get out of here. Oh, up. Statue. God of Learning. Doctor. Person from 1,000 years ago. Got some more teachers to talk to. So scared of the monsters? Nothing I'd like more than to leave town. Principal won't allow it. No one's allowed to leave the town. Last year, there have been violent changes in the planet's crust, as well as an abnormal outbreak of monsters. At this rate, the planet will be doomed. Hey, not going to be any good moaning about it. Now, 1,000 years ago, a society was thrown into the destruction of Mother Brain. Again, that was what was caused in Phantasy Star 2. After that, Tavia sustained a direct hit fragment of an exploding planet palm, which we didn't know about, like the exploding planet hitting that, because during the thing, Rolf obviously went and destroyed Mother Brain and all that type of stuff. Our civilization was almost destroyed. All this, the great collapse. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't students. Okay, then if we go in the middle bit, start taking us towards the basement. And obviously we've got this guy just pacing backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Talk to him. What? You're the hunters? Really? Yep. You don't think we can do the job? No, not at all. I didn't mean that. Since we have the principal mission, let us pass. Wait, take me with you. And why should we? Yep, exactly, why should we? My name is Han. Pop a fist clench. My name is Han. I'm an assistant at this academy. That's right, a student. Work for Professor Holt. Gone to investigate Earth Valley for his research. Haven't heard from him since. And now I'm searching for the professor's whereabouts. Earth Valley. That's that mysterious place. Has been called Sacred Valley of Life. Yep. What's the connection between Valley and this current monster's hair? Who knows? Maybe we need to investigate. Exactly. After the investigation team, led by the professor with what is missing, the principal barred everyone from entering Earth Valley. Well, Godfall looks like a Bloodborne ripoff. Otherwise, if it is, I quite like Bloodborne, to be fair. One of my, at the minute, Bloodborne. I'm saying going through Dark Souls 3 on the Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday nights. I would say that's pushing Bloodborne to being close to my favourite From Software game that I've played. They're trying to get information as to what's going on, but keeps evading the issue. Okay, the principal's not telling anyone what's happening in Earth Valley. And this monster scare begins. I'll bet anything, some sort of connection between these incidents. Well, it's true that there is something fishy about the principal's behaviour. Given the circumstances, I feel compelled to investigate the basement myself. Okay, go in. Come to think of it, it was a bit dangerous. Yep, so he's just waiting for us to arrive to go in there with him. Yes, okay. We got 100 Meseta. If he wants to come along, he has to pay. Take you with us for 100 Meseta. Hope you weren't thinking of asking to tag along with us for free. Can't get that kind of money from the principal. Yep, not my problem. Now what you gonna do? Okay, we'll pay. Cool. Now we've got Han. Again, wrong button. So eventually I'll get used to the buttons again. Estate and Han. For Han, he's only level 1, he's 24, has a dagger and shield, headband, cloth. Oh, wrong button. He does Res and Galun. Again, Res is a heal spell. He also has Vision. He also gets a lot of decent spells. He's the equivalent, Han is the equivalent to a character in number 2 called Hugh, the bio researcher. Han is basically your academic, almost spellcaster guy you have with you. Right, now we enter the basement. Here you go. Whoop. That little brain guy run. Head up. Open the chest. Up one button. Open the chest. It's been opened. Monomate is procured. Monomate is a healing item. Here we are. So, have your macro A, which is everyone attack, which is the best thing. Macros you can set up in order to do spells and do other stuff. We'll show macros when we get a lot of people and other spells. Was it Avaz? Does age have any effect? No. The age thing really just tries to explain how the characters come across a certain, like when a character in this game comes across as a bit more immature, they tend to be like in these games really young, and when they come across more childlike, they're young. When they come across more serious and know what to do, like thingy, tend to be older, but age doesn't affect anything. Anyway, we want to do Macro A. Let's have everyone attack. Chaz has his Saga. The boomerang attacks everything in a row. There you go. Experience Meseta. Meseta is the money currency in this game. Look at all this dust. See the titles. And normally what you would do is, you would want to keep fighting these things. Grind up a little bit of levels on Han. One of the best things for Han is by getting him to do level, well, there's a level where you can get Han to, and he learns like the spell What, and he casts it and it's quite decent. What we're gonna do, not there. I want to do a little bit of change on the macro. So we go to macro. I want to change that. Sure you want to array, yep. What I really want to do, start with Alice, her attack. Then Han with his attack. As with his attack. The reason why I want to do that is because Alice, when she attacks a whole row. So having her first in that macro means she'll get more stuff. 100% there. Now when we do the macro, she'll hit all of them. Because I think they're slightly quicker than Han, I probably should have had Chaz next. Get one done. And then she'll come out and she'll kill them all anyway, so it's fine. But Chaz gained a level. Strength, agility, dexterity, HP, TP. Han increased. Strength doesn't go up a lot on Han, but his mental does. HP 6, TP. Carry on. I just want a quick look at... No, I'm going to just do a little press on Chaz. Just pop it up slightly. Everything else is fine. We'll carry on. But down a level. I want to double check. I don't think you can... I think you have to go to an inn to save it. So I don't think you can just... Yeah. Can't just save it out and about. Again, this game was the last game we ever bought. As you can see, we're now fighting the two brain monsters. Slightly harder variants. But yeah, this game was the last game I ever bought on the Sega Mega Drive. And I played a lot of it. Like, literally I played this game quite a lot until got me PlayStation. Like the first ever PlayStation. That was back in the late 90s. Notice Han's life went down by enough where I want to try to keep it up. That, Abraz, in Elden Ring, there is a mod called Seamless Co-op, where you can finish the entire story without summoning your friends over and over again. Oh, so is that like you can bring your friends in, and rather than once you kill a boss, friends are then gone, they basically stay with you. It's like both of you are actually playing the game at the same time. That's cool. I mean, that's always one thing that I didn't like about FromSoft games, which is where when you play it is cool. I say, because that's the one thing I hated about the FromSoft games co-op system, where as soon as you kill a boss, you then have to re-summon your mates, and you can do PvP. Oh, nice. I mean, I'm not a big PvPer. Ooh, down here, all these little things in jars. What's this? Oh, wrong button. Have it. Come on. What is this? Go up, and as you can see at the top, there's this creepy little green one with a brain at the top, tentacles coming out, going, ah! This is the monster we're gonna kill. That first boss fight. And we don't have what, which is normally what I say you should really come down here with to kill it, because you can kill this in seconds with what. Here we go. So this time round we're gonna go Vortex. We're gonna go Earth. Gonna hit with a vision. Vortex. That's 60. Earth steals it. Vision, increase our dexterity so it goes quicker. What's that, Avaz? If someone dies, he gets revived at your rested grade. Oh, cool. So, if your friend you bring die, you still don't have to resummon them. That's a good thing. Can't remember what Glun is, so we're going to do that as well. Right, Glun doesn't work. Earth did. Again, we're going to hit that with a vortex. We don't need the Earth at the minute because it's held still. Get in. Couple of hits. When the screen flashes like that in this game, that's when you're going to crit. But if we had... What? I think that can combine with Vortex to a Blizzard. But I know it definitely combines with skill called Zan to Blizzard. There you go. First boss in this game done. We did it! As you need more practice, your spring is too slow. I think we did well, Alice. What? We destroyed the monster. Yep. Her help. But definitely, she did do most of the damage. Sorry. Now, Han, come over here. What? What are these glass containers for? Yep, all these glass containers. These? Yeah. Do you by any chance breeding monsters here? Definitely what it looks like, doesn't it, people? This academy is breeding the monsters. If that's the case, monster business is no mystery. I don't know anything. First time I've been in this room. I've only just learned that such a thing exists. Really? It's true. I believe you. Ow. See? Smack pause. Principal must know about these containers. Also know the connection between this disappearance of Professor Holt. Yes. Let's see the principal. Come on, Chaz. Hey, don't leave me in here. Right, now we make our way back out. Yeah, I think that's cool though, as like that type of mod where you can have your mates along with you and you don't have to constantly be summoned. Oh, a couple of misses there, didn't... Okay, all these are going to die again in the next move. Oh, no, that one didn't. How dare it? But you can tell that this area down here is more of your basic combat tutorial type area for this game. You can still die if you're unlucky. A lot of people probably wouldn't use Earth on the boss green monster. But obviously Earth is great because it keeps it bound. Right, so now we head up. We need to see this principal and find out why they're breeding monsters in the basement. Oh, again, wrong button. By the time I get used to these buttons, I'll be also playing a different game. Because those that don't know, we play normally like 3 games over the week. So Sundays are retro games, so Mega Drive Classic here. Phantasy Star 4. Monday, Tuesday is Final Fantasy 7, the original, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're currently going through a blind playthrough of Dark Souls 3. If you're wondering what games we're playing, especially if you're watching it on playback, if you go to our channel, we have a stream schedule that's up there on our channel. You can look, see what we do, what we're doing, what's coming up. Click on whatever you want to see, click notify, and you get notified. Anyway, back to this. But what's wrong? You seem upset. Are you able to defeat those monsters? Yes. There is something I want to ask you. What? Is it just my imagination that I saw some strange thing in the basement? Stop beating around the bush. Someone's keeping information from me is the 6th most dangerous thing in this world. Alright, already. I'll tell you what I know. Are you aware of the recent outbreak of a new breed of monster? Yes. Thanks to the outbreak, I'm not ready for work. 3 months ago, Holt identified Birth Valley as the origin of the outbreak. He went to investigate. Des discovered the remains of an ancient and advanced civilization. The investigation team brought back the monster capsules and immediately set forth a second investigation. But not one of them came back. That's right, Han. By all this, didn't send a rescue team and entry to Birth Valley. No. I was trying to send a team, but something happened. At that moment, a man who called himself Theo appeared before my eyes. What's that, Avraz? Do I like sandbox games? There's some. I'm not a big Minecraft fan. I never really got into Minecraft, but I like some. I like Hitman. Hitman's 1, 2, and 3 are technically a sandbox game where you can go around and obviously do whatever you want and stuff like that. Also, I originally liked. There was a thing called Disney Infinity. I don't think the servers work anymore. I've actually got quite a lot of figures just up there of pretty much all the Marvel and Star Wars ones, and I quite like them where you can create your own world, play around, do stuff like that. So I do like some sandbox games, but I tend not to play a lot of them. Like a lot of what I play, role-playing games, the likes of your Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, stuff like that, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy, Phantasy Star. A lot of retro games I like Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, stuff like that. Theo, I've heard of him, that fake magician. That Avaz watched Spy Cakes or Wits videos. You can do videos like them. I might give them a watch. Always like something new to watch on YouTube, me. My dear principal of Motavia Academy. How are you doing? This is Zeo. He's evil wizard, basically. For you, my name is Zeo. Zeo the Black Magician. Do not on Birth Valley. In the future, never let anyone set foot in Birth Valley. Right. Turn people to stone. Let me make something clear. There is no need for you to go to Birth Valley. It's related to the research team. That's why the Birth Valley wasn't announced. Also why you tried to keep a lid on the monster situation. But what is this all about? Remains of an ancient advanced civilization? And Zeo. Seems like these signs of something to come. Yep. I need to help the professor. I'm going to Birth Valley. On. Yeah. Egg laying season for sandworms, Be careful. Alice. Okay, 300 Meseta. Same. Plus expenses. Deal. Birth Valley, the northeast. Let's hurry. Okay. Are you going, Han? Yep. Do. I'm sure the music's properly because a bit more. These are the towns, as you can see. Find a bit of people. Well, speak to them and find out a bit more lore again. Now that I look back, I wonder if there was some connection between that parcel, the monsters. What parcel? Obviously, in these games, you can just walk into people's houses. These are the student dorms of Matavia Academy. Me, I am the caretaker. Oh, new guy's journal. Report from blank. Almost blank. Come on. I've got to report you tomorrow, but I haven't written a word of it. He's gonna fail his report, ain't he? Here you've got this person. So much fun lazing around, going to class. Dude, now all these bad examples. Nothing there. This person. The girl next door has been influenced by some strange religion. Missing for a while. Where did she go? The reason why I spoke to him. Also, a note at the back. That schedule. Rather light. Those type of stuff when you look at them, speak to people and stuff like that, can also help unlock like monster side missions a bit later on. Hey, I'm undressing. Get out! Get out! Right. Now that we've gone through the student dorms, carry on looking. Over here, there's obviously this woman in the garden. I'm studying geology. Recently, soil quality has been deteriorating. Crops barely grow on this farm. My boyfriend, in the agricultural department, rather upset. Still alright here. Apparently, wells are all dried up in the village of Mile. No. That's one problem with this game. If you don't stop before you go too far of ventilation, yeah. If you don't stop before you push too far, you walk away from where you want it to be. Now I can let my children go out and play. That's because we killed the monsters. Yay, play kid. Now that no monsters come out, no fun to sneak out in the middle of the night. I think we already spoke to this guy, didn't we? Yeah, we already spoke to this guy. Got an inn. Welcome to the inn. 15 Meseta. Yep. Please have a relaxing stay. So when you stay, you're able to do your party like completely. Now, guy, what's with you guys? You're being way too friendly. Hey, he doesn't like people going around saying hi. You got an item store. Welcome. Anyone notice it's the same woman from the inn? You can buy monomates, which are healing stuff. We don't need to buy them yet. This guy. My parents live in Mile, village northeast of here. Recently, I haven't been getting my allowance. Wonder if you've forgotten about me. Oh well, I'd better find a job. I'm a hunter. Well, that sounds exciting. Yep, you go do that, my friend. But the guy outside the well. I heard some student jumped into this fountain the other day. Can't believe I missed all the fun. You should take a dip. It'll be good for you. Oh, you want us to jump into a fountain? No. Apparently, the monsters aren't appearing in town anymore. Thank goodness for that. This woman here. Academy students are so noisy days in, days out, sorry. Like the other day, that group of them jumped into the fountain. What a scene! Don't they think about being considerate to others? Wish something could be done about them. Ah, that's how I save it. Cool. Press the start button. So we can save it actually quite regularly compared to the other the other Phantasy Star games. I totally forgot how to save in this game. I was like, I can't see the save shop. In doesn't do it, so there has to be a button. I heard those monsters conquered by some hunters whose name I've forgotten. Thus. This is the University town of Peter. Town for students and academics. And he says the same thing. Boom. Now outside. We need to head northeast. Bad guys out here are a bit harder. Mini worms. Alex can attack them all. That's great. As you can see, these no longer do 1 damage. Well, they do on her. But they do quite a bit of damage on our weaker characters. You know, Alice is quite hardy. The victory, Chaz increases. Arn increases. Now he learns what? What? Who? Where? I'll get a little bit of healing. When we get that feeling, Chaz needs to do healing. Right, so we carry on up because we're heading northeast. Here's a town. Town next to moving sand. Town of Mile. Speak to this guy first. This is the village of Mile. This is a newly built sandworm ranch. What do you think? Isn't it great? This will attract a lot of tourists. Yeah. For those that don't know, hey, see it there? That's a little tiny worm, and that can transform into a sandworm. There's the big sandworm ranch. Sandworms are very hard creatures. This guy. Did you see the quicksand? Spreading and spreading. How long is this town going to last? Go in. Obviously, you've got another innkeeper. Behind, we've got a woman here to talk to. I'm the only daughter of the innkeeper. Even if I can't do much, must work, help all I can. Okay. When you go behind these counters, you speak to these normally. But in front of the counter, your customer behind. My husband built a sandworm ranch. What little money he had. Who on earth will come and see something like that? Nothing in there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Sure, there's a weapons store here. We need to buy upgraded weapons. This woman here. In the past, land around here was pretty fertile. There was a lot of farming going on. Now, wells and fields have all withered away. Oh, poor people. This guy. See that castle beyond the quicksand? I could have sworn that one night there was nothing. Then the next day that was there. In my imagination, don't you think? Magical castle that appears from nowhere? Actually, wanted him to keep the family farm going, but what with the fields in such a state, I suppose there's no use. Talking about, I'm studying so that I can enroll in Octavia Academy. Hey, stop bothering me. We didn't go in the item store. Can't go behind, so not buying items, buying weapons. Well, buy. I can see blue water in there. And I've half melded into them. Our only son is enrolled in Octavia Academy. We recently had his bad harvest and we haven't been able to send him his allowance. Oh, we've seen him. Said he's gonna get a job. He's so worried. He has okay, he's getting a job. Whatever field we try to cultivate, soil just becomes infertile. So they've been cursed. Guy, trying. That a strange religion is becoming popular. Today it's being spread by a man dressed in black. What did they say his name was? Oh yes, Zio. Hey, I believe his name was Zio. Yep. Name is Zio, and castle's beyond the sand. Sweep. I sweep. The sand keeps blowing. Sick and tired of this. Stop sweeping the sand up, crazy lady. This one. I heard the Zima has been destroyed. No! So I must go and make sure. Oh, I'm too busy, so I can't go. Zima! Don't know Zima. You're looking for Bird Valley? Go to the village called Zima. Zima is northeast of here, but Recently, it's been rumored that there's no signs of any people. Maybe they all fled. Okay, let me go into the weapon store. So, this side is for armor. This side is for weapons. What we want to do is buy a couple of decent weapons. We need steel sword. Gas. Anything else we need? Yes. Also need 2 slashers. Go to Alice. Now what you do, come out. Unlike in the other games where you have to give each people the items, it's only like 1 item, like rack. So boomerang comes off and flashes go on. Jazz, sword on. Takes 2 hands, but you know, does a lot more damage. And then Han, he has a dagger. The hunter knives are more powerful, so you take the dagger off for hunter knives. Take the shield off, which means he does take more damage. But you get the attack twice, like 2 hits. Better. Go and speak to this person. Armor store, buy. Leather helm, found. Leather bands, leather shields. Back out and we actually have a look. Everyone should already start with them. Found. The helm. Band. Now you could take this time to sell those items you've just acquired. You don't need to worry about that. What we're going to do, we're going to have a little rest. Get our life up. 30 Meseta here. So as you can see, unlike in Phantasy Star 3, where resting cost 5 Meseta per party member and the same amount matter the village, in Phantasy Star 4, the amount to rest in is different per village. And I think that's irregardless of how many party members you have. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is where today's basic questions, today's retro game ending. We went through Motor Academy, saw some strange stuff happening in the basement. Now got a mission to go to Bird Valley. And that is where we will pick back up our retro gaming Sundays. Pick it back up next Sunday, 1800 hours. Go through, we'll go to Bird Valley, get a bit there. And then there's a bit extra where we'll probably walk across a little tunnel bit, go to another area by saving the people in Bird Valley. That's for next Sunday. Feel free to come along if you're interested in watching retro Mega Drive game Phantasy Star 4. Tomorrow and Tuesday, we are going back to playing the original Final Fantasy 7. Tomorrow's stream, we are going to go through. Hopefully, it will work on this version, but we're going to go and show how to get the Golden Chocobo without the need of racing chocobos. So feel free to come along and we'll go through and explain that, and then get a couple of the side bits. And then on Tuesday, we'll be going hunting for Cloud. And Wednesday and Thursday this week is the return of our blind playthrough of Dark Souls 3. Where we left off, we were in the DLC. We had just killed a guy and his dog, and we ventured around his town. We're at a bonfire that's overlooked a little bit, and we're carrying on. People said it's a little bit mazy, so we've left that for Wednesday. So come along, join us if we do that. If we've already done the next video of this section, it will appear at the bottom left hand side for anyone Phantasy Star 4. Everyone else, catch us is when we do. Goodbye. Stay safe.